encontramos espíritu de la medicina a base de las dietas. Cada toma, las plantas, las raíces, va a ir conectando con nosotros.
One of the ways to work with the plants, to commune with the plants, is a dieta or diet, right? And so can you tell us a little bit of what it is and how it works, and like what's the I guess the container and the purpose and what it does?
Okay, so master plan dieta, something that's very famous these days. Many people know about it these days or are learning about it, right? As first ayahuasca, then master plan dieta. So as we say traditionally, we have two types of dieta. So you either come to diet because you feel sick. You want to heal your body, but this illness could be physical, it could be energetic as well. People have these kind of energetic illnesses or things that are not going well in their life. So they come and they say maybe they need a dieta. The curandero says, I think you need a dieta to heal, to heal. And then the second kind of dieta is the dieta for learning, to be a student of the plants with the intention of being a doctor in the traditional fields of medicine. So that's the student dieta, the learning dieta. And both dietas have very different containers because they have very different intentions. In one you are a patient, so you are in a more you are receiving medicine, you are in the process of healing, your body or your soul or your energy, your mind, and that's the intention. And once you end the dieta, that was it, and you continue to do with your life, transformed, of course. You live your new life and you go out into the world and live your new life. But when you are a student in the path of dieta, you are committing yourself to be on a relationship with these plants for your life, because the intention is to mold, to build your body, to create your body as a vessel, as a medicine, so that it can serve those patients that you are interacting with. So you get to really educate your body, mind, soul for the purposes of serving, being a doctor. And you are in a lifelong relationship with the plants, with the energies, and that's your commitment, that's your devotion to the path. So these are two differences. And a lot of people ask, can I heal if I also want to learn? Or do I only learn? And what a very interesting thing that we say is, or that we've found out also with what the elders say, it's like, if you learn, and you really want to learn this path, the healing is going to come as a byproduct of the process. Because in order for you to educate this body, to educate this mind and your soul, you have to clear the blockages, you have to evolve, right? You have to evolve. You cannot educate your body, your mind, and your soul without the healing. That's gonna happen as part of the process, but there is a commitment to it. But if you're just healing, then you're just healing. And so these are two kinds of dietas. And what we say usually for the student dieta, is that the intention, we say, is to be educated by this master plant, because the master plant is a teacher. So we get educated by the master plant, and this plant helps us become like them. For example, we say, a very famous plant, right? Like the bobinsana, right? A lot of people, we start to describe how the bobinsana is like. So we already described it physically. It's very actually known for making your bones strong. So it'll make your body strong on a physical level. And then traditionally, they say it has a very loving personality. It's has this loving frequency. So if I would want to connect more to this love in my life, for my service, for my healing, to be a loving person for the world, no, that I'm serving, then Bobansana will teach me that to integrate, will help me open that inside of me. And then hopefully by the end of the dieta, you have developed those characteristics inside you to walk like that into the world. And how does this union, no? How does this characteristic get developed in you to become like them, to be them, basically be them? Is it comes through this framework, we call it, or the Shipibo call it marriage. You marry, this is what we say, no, the metaphor that we use is you marry the plant, you know, you marry the plant. And this symbology, and what Washa says is the ra'ati, no? So in Shipibo is this word that means, it's like domesticate, but not just domesticate, like make your friend, like we say, right? Like, for example, you, and the whole framework is like treating your plant as a beloved. Like that's the framework that you would use during the dieta if you're in your apprenticeship, especially. So it's like when you first meet someone, a living being, right? It's this living being is not gonna like trust you just right on, right? Like if I meet a person, this person is not gonna just trust me because they see me. No, just because I say hi, like I don't mean anything to them, right? Like in the dieta container, the student has to start establishing this trust, has to start approaching the plant and communicating, communicating like with their words, going to the plant, singing to the plant, show this love, show this devotion, show them who they are. And another very important communication channel is your dream space. We say that is, we would say like the most unbiased way to have this call and response interaction with a plant energy, because we're asleep. Basically, all the stories of our mind are not there. No, we can be in this more rested, open, receptive state. And that's where all the dream symbology will start to show up, because plants communicate to us in symbols, in images, in scenes. And everything in the dieta that is happening is there for our training, for our learning. So you dream about something, and then you will realize, okay, this plant through this symbology in my dream is telling me if they like me, basically, and if things are going really well, if my body is being molded, if my mind, my body, if I'm opening more to them, if we're becoming one, if we're going into that direction. Or they can also tell me if I'm kind of messing it up, right? If I'm doing something they don't like if in a relationship, you did something that upset me. And that will show up in a dream that the interaction is not that healthy. It could be because we were too social, or we are like eating certain foods, or we're doing something, and it'll show up in the dream with this whole range of symbology that we have, that the Shipibo have. And this is so interesting because when we teach, we realize that everybody is like dreaming these dreams, that it's not just a certain lineage that you get to dream these symbols. It's like people across the board are having these symbols, because that's like this dream symbology.
Yeah.
And so you have this call and response with the plants in the dreams. In the ayahuasca ceremony, you get to sing Icaros to the plants. To basically, the goal is to embody them, so that you can be them, so that they become you become them, and channel them through your body, yourself, your medicine.
I think it was like in one of Maestro Olivia's, there's the Icaro that she sings that when she opens the diet, somewhere I came across it, where she finishes it with the words, "Let me become your medicine," or "Let me be your medicine," right? Where she like sets up her diet that way to like really embody that. And so I remember I saw it and I stuck with it, and I was like, let me try it. Let me see what happens. And I was like, oh my God, the difference was so significant with that. So, just like on the diet qualifying question before we jump into the dreams, like, so are there like unified, like, so the diet is like has a certain container in terms of restrictions and in terms of what's allowed, what's not allowed. So how does it generally go, and does it vary a little bit from family to family, lineage to lineage? Like, what are like the foundational restrictions in the diet to, like, you know, have a good connection to like make sure you do your part to show up to present yourself to this relationship?
Wow. Well, very beautiful. You know, there is no one way to do a dieta. There is so many ways to do a dieta. You know, it changed till this time. Now. Before, the way how we used to do dietas. We were just like talking this with Maca. I was just sharing about this. It's like when we grow up, in the family, lineage of curanderos, curanderas. There'll be at some point they're gonna bring you into the maloca, but before bringing to your maloca, they gonna give you, when you are like 2-3 years old, or 5 years old, they're gonna give you some drops of ayahuasca, with this breast milk mixed, and then they're gonna invite you, they're gonna bring you to the maloca. So you see, there is already a little foundation, a little like based of the medicina, because we believe that the medicina, the ayahuasca, is gonna take care of this soul, this spirit, this baby, So this is how it starts. So basically, it is the ayahuasca, It's a foundation that we are building. We all, I would say, in the traditional way, we all start only taking ayahuasca for many, many years before jumping into the dieta, But the diet we've been doing, why am I saying there is so many different, the diets, is because when we were just taking ayahuasca, we were not just taking ayahuasca, we were dieting as well, because there is so many different ways to diet, So there is diets that, for example, it's where you can interact more, you're in a dieta, but you can interact. But why you can interact? Because you have this protection, this arcana, so you are not going to break your dieta, so there is this way that most of the Shipibo people being and still applying till today, for example, so this is why they say, I dieted 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, this is the reason why, But when we go into the dieta, where you are isolated, that's different, So most of people, so I think this is been clear. So most of people does this dieta where with the arcana, and then there is this another dieta that we do when we are isolated, when we are isolated. So this is how we do the dietas. So what's the point? What's the point? The point is to we all wait for the response, for the time that the planta, the spirit, or the evil, it is going to appear for us, and is going to shoot this question to the one who is dieting: why you are doing this? And you all, if you are dieting to receive a healing or to learn, so you gotta have already very clear your intentions. So this is in the traditional the structure or framework. We all wait for this time, so it's like we all jumping into dieta together, and then the team or the family would say, I wonder when, what will be the number when my master planta or the evil, it is going to appear and shoot me the question, no, because I'm excited to share why am I doing this to the planta, no. So like this, no, this is in the very traditional, no, way. So we wait for that, and if that needs to happen in the traditional, way, it needs to happen. It, like, must happen. So it's not like something that is like we are just waiting for the dieta to finish. No, we are really working for it. So before that is going to happen, so we need to do so many things, no? Which means we need to look for the way to attract the planta, no? Because the planta is, as just Marco was explaining, it's like going into a date, no? In order to attract the planta, we need to, sing, share, about our stories, our lives, everything. We need to be, we are already practicing being honest, being true, So, and then the planta will see, okay, interesting. Okay, this is what you've been living. Okay, interesting. So, this is how we attract the planta, and this is why, we all waiting for that time, because it's going to come, and we already know that. We have that because the maestras, they tell us that is going to come, and it's already seated in us, and it really comes. So that will be a crucial time where the planta, the ibu, the dieta, it is going to give us the permission, the stamp to walk in the spiritual space or path. We all wait for that in order to really think about what we really want to become by dieting. So because there is this professions, bone setter, ayahuasqueros, obstetricians, vegetalistas, herbalists, or even to become a brujo, which one? So we need to have that very clear, and that is what is going to open for us, and this is why I can say the planta make us to wait a bit, so like that.
Yeah, and in terms of you asking about the food, as we say, there's many types of dietas. There is, for different intentions, I would say, we get that question of why in this center am I allowed to eat vegetables and fruits, and in the other center they say no. Why? And we remember we discussed this, and it's because curanderos, they open different dieta containers of different intensity. They have that ability to measure, to open the intensity of the dieta container. So sometimes you can eat fruit in one center, and nothing will happen to your master plan connection. It'll be there because they're singing to it, they're putting the Icaros there, the arcana, they're putting the Icaros for it to be okay, for you to have this flexibility in your dieta. And we would say the only difference is that it'll probably the intensity of that connection, it'll be a little less, slow. It'll be slower. It'll be there, but it's gonna be a slower process to embody to be that. But if you want to open a more sensitive container, if you want to open a more strict container, and that's grilled fish and plantain, right? That's fasting, isolation, no talking. If you go to that part of the spectrum, then that's when you really the effect will be faster. The dieta will be more intense, I would say. It'll open more. But of course, if you are for a first time coming to diet, you might not be ready for that amount of amount of intensity, amount of speed, amount of power, and that curandero or curandera can open a more flexible container for people to experiment safely, no? Because their intention is not necessarily, I want to become a curandero, right? There's other intentions there that allow for that, okay, flexibility. Let's just open a container where we can have this, where you can fulfill your intention, basically, no? But if we have other intentions, if there is a traditional student, yes, they would be asked, no, to maintain these protocols, because that will help to really mold the medicine that they're gonna be offering to the world, no. So that's I would say there's also that.
Yeah.
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 Wow. So basically, the gist is like, if somebody is wanting to learn, the stricter the diet, the better it is for them to receive as much medicine in the amount of time that they're dieting as possible.
I would say, if you really wanted to learn, we always say, try it, to go that end of the spectrum and see for yourself what it does to your body, to your mind, to your soul, to your dieta. No, because it's not only what you eat, like that's one aspect of the equation, but it's how you think. It's your behavior. It's all of that. No, like one thing that we say, and this is also like a common situation that happens, but it's like sometimes you get this kind of student, right? That maybe if you are a student, you've been there at some point, no, and that you really want to go really strict and really powerful and really like by the book and by the line, and then and you really want to, in Shipibo we say cushy, powerful. And then what happens is like you start like not liking other people's energy because they bother you in ceremony, and there's all this kind of conflict sometimes, or you get uncomfortable because there's like a little bit of noise and things like that, no? And then we say like, if you're eating all the good foods, right? But if your mind is there, then you're not doing a good dieta. So it's also like this kind of medicinal mind that you have to strive to cultivate, this calmness, this peace inside of you, that of course is not going to happen like automatically. There is a whole process that's going to be to show you, how your mind is, how your body is, and everything. But to try to cultivate that consciousness of how you are reacting to what's happening around you, because we say everything is part of the dieta. Every trigger, every person that is there dieting with you is your medicine, is there and to teach you something. Every situation, every moment, and if you can bring that medicine, we say like, yes, that will help you with your diet, because no matter if you eat all the strict foods, but then you are like, you're just like lashing out on people not having this like more healthier mindset, then that affects the dieta,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's true. I think the anchor, it will be also the maestro or the maestro you are with, working, because he has the power. He has he has the Icaro. He's the one who is gonna design your medicine. He's the one who is gonna design or install this like new software in you. So if he or she doesn't know your intention, and no matter what you do, so he doesn't know. So it's not going to happen. It is going to happen, but it's going to be slow. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, but it's going to be slow. So this is why it is very important as well to have this guidance, because talking about dieta is the planta, the ayahuasca, any planta, it's going to turn into your dad, into your mama, into your uncle, So this is why it's very important as well, this connection with the curandero. I think that's curandera is another big part of the dieta as well. So because he's the one who in a way is gonna be or look like your father or your like mama, so he's gonna say, hey, you know what? You are a baby. So you are in the stage of a baby. And then he will be the one. Now you are in the stage of a teenager. And he will be the one who's going to tell you, now you are mature. Mature in this curanderismo path. And that's, I think, one of the most beautiful things I had, which is guidance, really knowing where I'm at and not really like thinking where I'm at. So it's like, wow, such a beautiful thing to have really, develop that connection with someone, and especially in this massive world, that is the plant dieta or the dieta itself.
I really hope that you guys enjoyed this conversation, and we're gonna continue the conversation, and the next topic will be dreams and visions. So we really hope that you will join us next time.
Thank you, Sasha, and thank you, Luis. Thank you to the Song That Calls You Home for inviting us. Yeah, and all your beautiful team. We're so grateful to be here to share, some of what we've been learning on the path, and especially to bridge this ancient wisdom that Wexa Metsa is a carrier of to the world. So we are so grateful as well for your invitation. Yeah, Iraka.
Thank you so much, guys, both of you, for coming on and sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, your experience. So thank you so much for coming on today.